Forrester data shows clearly that good employee experience is good for business. Positive employee experience will lead to a better workforce performance. Happy employees are just happier to perform their tasks with a higher quality. It leads as well to higher discretionary effort. 95% of employees who report good experience at work will engage in tasks that are beneficial for their companies, but that are not necessarily part of their job description. It's also good for employee retention. If you have happy employees, they will stay with you. They will also tell about their experience to others, and you will be able to attract more talent. So it's also good to reduce recruiting costs. How do you get happy employees? What does that look like, a happy employee? When you get it right, you get what we call purpose workers. Those employees that are engaged, they're emotionally well, and they have some deep inner resources. They show three main characteristics. They first feel safe at work. That means that, and it's important for creativity and innovation, they're in that place where they feel okay feeling vulnerable in front of their colleagues because they have that bond that is a safe place for them to explore new things together. They're energized, and you're going to tell me, well, your energy also comes from, what you eat, how well you sleep, but that's also important for your company to make sure that you can stay focused at work, and providing that focus will drive your energy up. So not too many meetings, not too many distractions, leave you that space where you can focus on your work. And they also want to grow. So those are employees that will always try to find ways to improve their work and to learn new things. And they're also able to to experience setbacks as just a learning curve, something that tells them, hey, there might be something here that we can do to improve things a little bit better. We included in our research 75 drivers and factors of employee experience, and we found out 18 significant ones, predictors of good employee experience. And they fall into three buckets: empowerment, inspiration, and enablement. In the empowerment, you have, for instance, the freedom of being able to decide how to best do your job, or having clarity on what is actually your part in contributing to the success of your company. Having a manager that lives the values of the company will drive inspiration. And if you do have the ability to also provide feedback easily to your executive team, that helps that inspiration. Believing that you have the right technology and the right equipment to do your job, and it is easy for you to access the information you need to actually do your job, leads in enablement. In 2020, we saw two things. One positive, we saw better listening strategies, companies investing a little bit more in improving their employee experience. But we also saw a huge increase in stress. And obviously, that leads to things that are related to burnout. So we try to find out what are those predictors and factors of burnout. And on the top three, we'll find things like, well, technology that is not really helping you to progress in your day-to-day, or a lack of recognition. So what can you do, to manage that risk of burnout and in those uncertain times and help drive your workforce with a positive experience? Well, you can prioritize those very frustrating and disruptive IT micro-journeys. Someone mentioned getting a token to be able to work, or getting your password reset. Those are the things that are going to be annoying, and you need to focus on those to make sure that they do not stand in your way. You can also train your managers to recognize the signs of employee burnout and encourage frequent check-ins together with your managers, or with IT, or with HR, so you have the ability and the safe place to speak. And finally, you can establish, if you don't have it in place already, a recognition program. And that was it for me.